Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. So, it's going to be a quick lesson, going into this devil, Netanyahu, and this whole Israeli regime that he's running over there, all right? And right now, this guy, he's getting a lot of international backlash for the way that he's been handling the Gaza situation, as well as now what's going on in Lebanon and Syria. All right, so this devil right here, he got a big target on his back, and he just addressed the UN General Assembly a few days ago, and basically was talking about Israel wants peace. But then a few hours after he made those statements, they bombed Lebanon. So clearly these devils are not about peace. They've never been about peace. All right. All the words that come out their mouth are deceit and fraud. And this is how they live. See, this is the devil. All right. And to be a devil means to be a deceiver. All right. And these Edomites, these Amalekites, they speak with a forked tongue, because in one breath they'll say they want peace, but then they'll turn around and they'll do you violence. You see? So you can't trust these devils, man. And each day that goes by, the more these wars continue to escalate, because it's really them that are escalating these wars. Okay, the Edomites, like when you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, it speaks about the red horse that went forth to take peace from the earth. Well, that red horse are the Edomites, and they have indeed taken peace away from the earth. There's no peace in the earth because of these devils that are ruling. All right. When you look at Russia, Ukraine, who's at the forefront of that? Esau. When you look at what's going on in the Holy Land, who's at the forefront of that? Amalek, Esau. All around the earth, all the problems that exist in the earth stem from these Edomites, man. All right, they're truly the cancer of the earth. And this is why it says in Obadiah, that thou art greatly despised. Okay, these Edomites are greatly despised, man. You think the nations hate Jake, which they do, because we got the blessing, but they hate these Edomites even more, because they really putting hell on these nations, man. All right, they've taken peace from the earth. Nobody can, have a peace of mind. Nobody can, live a fruitful life because of these damn devils. All right, and this is why the Most High ultimately going to do away with them after they serve 1,000 years of slavery, because after they serve their captivity, it's not going to be no need for the wicked to be around, because it ain't going to be no wickedness in the earth. You see? So they would have served their purpose, man. But yeah, this devil, man, we're going to check this out, and get into a few articles.
Israeli Prime Minister.
I have a message for the people of Lebanon. Israel's war is not with you. It's with Hezbollah. For too long.
Now, you listen to this devil speaking on Lebanon. Our war is not with you, it's with Hezbollah. But who have you destroyed from Hezbollah? Apparently, they killed a Iranian chief or something like that, right? But look at what they doing though. Even with the pager thing that happened last week, where they blew up the pagers and thousands were injured, no doubt hundreds of people were killed, if not more. They out there destroying civilians. So how can you say in one breath that our war is not with Lebanon, when you dropping bombs on them people like there's no tomorrow? But you're at war with Hezbollah when your main target is not to get Hezbollah. All right, you're really looking to ethnically cleanse that land so you can take the whole thing over. All right, because what these devils are doing, they're looking to establish a pseudo blessing. All right, because they know their time is up, pursuing the Revelation 12:12. So now they're going forth and they're raging. All right, why do the heathen rage and imagine the vain thing? These devils really think that they about to, overcome, their judgment, which is to be enslaved to the Israelites, all right? To be subjects in the kingdom of heaven and to ultimately be destroyed. That's what they think they're about to overcome, all right? So this is just one more example of, the devil in full operation.
Hezbollah has been using you as human shields. It placed rockets in your living rooms and missiles in your garage. Those rockets and missiles are aimed directly at our cities, directly at our citizens. To defend our people against Hezbollah strikes, we must take out those weapons. Now, starting this morning, the IDF has warned you to get out of harm's way. I urge you, take this warning seriously. Don't let Hezbollah endanger your lives and the lives of your loved ones. Don't let Hezbollah endanger Lebanon. Please, get out of harm's way now. Once our operation is finished, you can come back safely to your homes.
And this is proof enough. You don't even really have to go no deeper than this. That them small hats that's in the land, they not the people of the Lord. Because the scriptures say that when the true Israelites got back into the land, that the nations would learn war no more. And ever since them small hats got over there, which is to let you know, pursuant to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 5, that what he is as death. Ever since them devils got over there to that land, it's been nothing but war. It's been nothing but bloodshed. All right? So they, they don't fulfill the prophecy of there being peace in the land and peace on earth, when the Israelites come back into their dominion. All right? They're far from that. All right? All they've done all around the earth is cause problems, man. It's cause death. That's all that they do. That's their MO. You see? So clearly they're not the people of the Lord, and really the whole world knows that. All right? Especially the leaders of these nations. They know that the state of Israel, that's all a farce. Okay, that's all falsehood. All right? Certainly them Palestinians over there know that them devils don't belong there, because they literally putting hell on the earth. You see? And even when Netanyahu was at that General Assembly, he was getting ready to, go and speak. A lot of people there walked out because they didn't want to hear what this devil had to say. Because all he was going to do was get up there and just spew madness, just spew lies. Okay, spew his version of what the truth is. See? Netanyahu tells you when Israel wants peace, but that enough is enough. Now, you got to ask the question, right? They want peace, but who's been attacking them? Haven't they been the aggressors? Haven't they been on the offensive? Who has really came against Israel in such a way that now we need to, complete all-out war across the Middle East, so-called Middle East, Western Asia. The Elder Malcolm always goes into that. But, yeah, man, these devils about to be destroyed real soon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned Iran on September 27th as he defended Israel's war on Iran-backed militant groups in Lebanon and the Gaza Strip in a speech before the United Nations. Israel has been tolerating this intolerable situation for nearly a year. Well, I've come here today to say enough is enough, Mr. Netanyahu told the UN General Assembly, referring to escalating violence between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Several delegations walked out as Mr. Netanyahu approached the lectern. Yeah, because they didn't want to hear what this devil had to say. They didn't want to hear the lies he was about to spew out of his mouth. Like, who would really want to sit there and listen to somebody go on bullshitting for, damn near an hour, man? I definitely couldn't do it. So I get it. While his supporters in the gallery cheered. My country is at war, fighting for its life, he said. We must defend ourselves against these savage murderers. When who is more of a savage murderer than the small hat? Who is a more savage murderer than the Edomite? So you see how they try to gaslight these other nations and you know, tell them that they're savages. And you know, this is Esau playbook. This what he always been doing. Esau always been calling these other nations, oh, they're savages, so we got to go in there, we got to destroy them, right? He did the same thing when he came over here to the Americas, you know, to the Northern Kingdom, you know, the indigenous tribes that were over here, you know. He called them savages. He said that they were barbaric, you know, they ain't have no culture, you know, they ain't have no structure and this and that, to justify him destroying them. All right, same thing when he went to Australia, same thing when you know, he went into Africa. This devil is always held that rhetoric, all right, of everyone else being a savage except him, when he's the real savage, all right? He's the real demon. Our enemies seek not only to destroy us, they seek to destroy our common civilization and return all of us to a dark age of tyranny and terror. And well, hold on, but isn't that what you Edomites have done all across the earth? Have you improved the earth? Have you made it sure to where, you know, because ultimately Esau rules over the earth, okay? This is Esau's dominion right now. So ultimately, if he's saying that, you know, our enemies want to take us back to the dark ages, all right, well, you've already done that. You've already done that across the four corners of the earth, okay? You've turned the whole earth into so-called dark ages, man, according to him. So this is complete hypocrisy, man. All right, this is really crazy that he even has what's the word? It's crazy that he even has the audacity. Yeah, he has the audacity to get up there on the UN General Assembly and just speak blatant hypocrisy. It's astounding, but then again, it's really not, because this is the devil. All right, let's get a scripture. Psalm chapter 55 and verse 20 says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Yeah, just like that devil got up there and he said Israel wants peace, right? But just a few hours after he made those statements, they was up in there bombing Lebanon. All right, bombing men, women, children, you know, civilians that have nothing to do with Hezbollah. You know, and speaking on that situation as well, he said that if you're in Lebanon and you're not a part of Hezbollah, you know, he's basically telling you to evacuate, which that's really the whole goal. They want all them people that's in Lebanon in those areas to evacuate and just leave the land vacant so the Israelis can go up in there and take hold of that land. All right, but if they're not going to leave willingly, then they're going to make you leave, which is what all this war is all about. You see, war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right, so this this devil's tongue is as a sword, man. All right, so when you hear these devils say that we want peace, no, they want the opposite. All right, when you hear them say we want peace, they really want war. All right, because that's what's in his heart. Esau, he's the sword of the Most High. All right, and his blessing was what? The sword. By the sword shalt thou live. So this man lives by war. You know, these are very warlike people. No one can live and cohabit with the Edomite, and they've proven that time and time again. And as you see today by what's going on in Western Asia, that they are not capable of living in peace. All right, they're not capable of producing peace. So this is why the Prince of Peace, which is Yahweh Shai, is going to have to put these devils out their misery. All right, because the scriptures say that the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. And these devils ain't got that much longer to operate, man. You know, call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for that. Because, you know, we always go into it. You know, if it's left up to them, you know, they would destroy the whole of the earth. You know, the earth would be uninhabitable. You see? Now let's get this. Iranian embassy in Beirut warns attack on Hezbollah HQ changes rules of the game. Iran's embassy in Lebanon said on X that Friday's Israeli strike on Beirut's southern suburbs represents a dangerous, game-changing escalation that will, quote, bring its perpetrator an appropriate punishment. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Nasser Kanaani said the strike was a, quote, war crime for which both Israel and the United States should be held accountable. This barbaric attack, which was carried out with bombs donated by the U.S. regime to the rogue Zionist regime, is a clear and undeniable war crime. Therefore, the American regime is also an accomplice along with the Zionist regime and must be held accountable. All right, so all over the place is just wickedness going on. All right, these devils are forward in nothing but wickedness, pain, and suffering within the earth. And this is biblical prophecy, but at the same time, all right, this devil, he's putting forth his hand against those that were at peace with him. The Lebanese wasn't at war with Israel, man. They just made up this whole narrative and said, oh, Hezbollah, just like in Gaza, they said, oh, it's Hamas and this and that, which, it ain't no such thing, okay? All these things that they're putting out there, all right, have been fabricated to justify, their desire to go in and covet that land, all right? Because once again, they desire to have that eternal blessing, but it ain't gonna happen. All right, so these devils are going to continue on, and as prophesied, we'll get it. Jeremiah 49, the least of the flock, which is Israel, is going to draw all these nations out to the battle of Armageddon. All right, this final World War III. And we right on. Well, technically we already in World War III, but it's about to get to the next level. Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, being Israel, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So Israel, they're drawing out Iran, okay? They're making Turkey switch sides. Turkey just joined the BRICS a few days ago. Okay, so Turkey, which is NATO's biggest military fighting force, just left NATO and side now with Russia and China and the BRICS nations, pursuant to Revelation 17:16, where it speaks about that the beast shall hate the whore, what I'm saying? And basically, they're going to turn and shoot missiles on this place, on America. All right, so America's own allies are going to turn, man, because America is backing Israel. And Israel, they just playing dirty, okay? And it's obvious that they playing dirty. So Turkey did the smart thing. It was like, hey, you know what? We already see where all this is going. We don't want to be a part of NATO no more. All right, because NATO weak as hell anyway. NATO don't have no real military might like that no more, compared to the Eastern nations. They don't have any large standing armies. They don't have the military equipment to even be effective at war. All right, and Ukraine is proof of that. Okay, Russia been smashing Ukraine. Like now, they so desperate to now, where they got to shoot directly into Russia. All right, but Russia's like, listen, now we're gonna full on invade Ukraine. Because we about to bring this thing to an end. Like, this is going on long enough. Putin's been very patient. All right, because he understands the implications of all-out war. But these small hats, they don't give a damn. They want war, they want death, they want bloodshed to envelop the whole of the earth, because it goes into that Depop agenda. We always speak on that. But yeah, they definitely drawing them out, man. So this is the time that we in. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay, so all these nations, Babylon, Asia, Egypt, Syria, they're all in a state of mourning right now. That's what it means to, clothe yourself with sack and hair. All right? In a state of mourning, suffering. See? a sword is sent upon you, which that sword is Esau. All right? And who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Let's just jump down to verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Echoing what Yahweh Shah said in Matthew the 24th chapter, right? The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? You see, so this is the beginning of sorrows, man. This is why all this is going on all over the earth. Peace has left the earth. You see, peace has left the earth, and who's at the forefront of it? It's Esau. All right, because he was set up to take peace from the earth. He's that red Salak, he's that red horse once again. Right? The beginning of evils, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. For many of them, verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. See? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. So the time we coming into, you're going to be having so much going on. You're going to be having wars popping off all over the place. You're going to be having, so-called natural disasters, all right, which is really the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, wild weather, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, that Hurricane Helene, that completely devastated the Carolinas. Like, I saw one town, Lord willing, I can put it up, put that video up, but it was a small town in, I believe, North Carolina, I think Rocky Creek or something like that. Well, that whole town is gone, man. The Most High completely destroyed that place. Like, it ain't nothing left. The roads is gone. Like, all the stores, the businesses is completely gone, man. All right? And that's not the only place. Many people have perished behind that. So the Lord is definitely sending down heavy judgment in this time, man. And, these people are getting exactly what they deserve. All right? So now, let's go ahead. Deuteronomy 28, and let me bring this out. I think it's 40. Yup. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right, that's speaking about the Edomites, right? But we're going to read on. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. Now, when you see eagle, right? Whenever you see that eagle mentioned, that's how you know it's talking about Esau. Okay, because the emblem of the Edomites has always been the eagle. When you go back to ancient Greece, right? When you go back to ancient Rome, even today, modern day America, their emblem has always been the eagle. All right? Even when you go to Obadiah, it echoes the same thing. Even though you exalt yourself as the eagle, right? So the eagle is synonymous with Esau. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Now this is the point here. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. You see that? So these Edomites, they over there in Lebanon and Gaza, starving out children, starving out women, attacking hospitals, putting bombs and pagers, blowing up, people's cell phones and stuff like that. They don't show no regard to the old or the young. They're of a fierce countenance. Like they don't have any kind of compassion in them. All right, they just destroying people, and they don't give a damn. They gonna keep on going until they're stopped by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But these are the people that we're dealing with. All right, these people are the true savages, man. All right, Esau, these Edomites, they the true savages of the heavens and of the earth. All right, they have no righteousness in them, man. All right, that's why they're the wicked. You see. But let's get some more headlines off of here. We can close out. Yeah, Hurricane Helene leaves trail of devastation across south with over 40 dead and 4.4 million without power. You know, that was a powerful storm that the Lord brought, man. And hurricane season ain't over yet. We still got some more storms coming. So we're going to see what the Lord has in store. Developing. Brace for empty shelves and rising grocery prices if port workers strike. You know, and it's looking like this is what's going to happen. You know, come October 1st, they said that if their demands aren't met, that they're going to strike. And, you know, as it says, man, empty shelves, you know, higher prices, you know, scarcity of goods, you know what I'm saying? And this is all happening before the election. So knowing what time it is, knowing how crucial of a situation that we're in this time, you know, just be wise, prepare yourself accordingly, you know, according to the Spirit, you know. If you can afford to do so, go ahead and get you some extra supplies, man. You know, before, you know, things get scarce and people out here just start bugging out, going crazy over these resources. All right. Israeli military eliminates Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut strike. J.D. Vance to attend town hall with evangelists who said Harris used witchcraft. You know, all these Edomites are bugged out, man. You know, they don't know what's going on. U.S. warships come under attack in Red Sea as nearly 24 incoming missiles and drones shot down. So look, we're already a world at war. You know, it don't take a rocket scientist to see that. All right, we're at the end of this world, man. Everything is breaking down. Another example: catastrophic dam failure near Tennessee border prompts emergency evacuations. And I really believe that Esau, you know, he has his hand in a lot of these things, controlled demolition, you know, blowing up dams and, you know, using the weather to dry up the rivers and stuff like that. You know, this devil, don't sleep on this devil. You know what I'm saying? Esau doing a lot of diabolical stuff right now. All right, look at that. Spirits of vengeance. College students stabbed several times in random attack as horrified classmates professor look on. There's judgment. You know, spirits of vengeance out here, man. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out here. I think the point has been made. I pray this lesson has been edifying through the Rakah Kadash, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect.